So Joe Begos is just on a roll that can't be stopped.
Lizard! Hey, this is girl!
VFW is the newest film directed by Joe Begos. It stars Stephen Lang, William Sadler, and Fred Williamson, and it tells the story of a group of retired Army veterans who are spending the night at the local VFW. And when a young girl bursts in on the run from local drug dealers, it's up to the veterans to not only protect the girl, but also protect their bar from a group of mutant punks. I won't bore you all by going through the rundown on Joe Begos again. I did this not even 3 months ago during my discussion on Bliss. The short of it is this: Begos excels in delivering insane, grungy, hyper-violent films. A sort of neon-washed take on Dead Alive. And VFW is no exception. It's just the newest success in a long line of successes from him. This movie is freaking rad. It's like the heavy metal love child of Assault on Precinct 13 and The Expendables, with a heaping helping of gore to top it off. It's got a wonderful cast, some beautiful lighting, and the fact that this movie's shot on film really helps it feel like an old-school, tried-and-true genre flick. The main draw of this movie, aside from it being another Joe Begos grindcore film, is the cast of veteran actors playing veteran soldiers, and honestly, every single one of them does a great job. While not many of the characters are particularly well developed outside of Stephen Lang's Fred, they all have really wonderful chemistry together, and you really just feel the camaraderie between all of them. Just from the opening 20 minutes or so, you get the sense that there's a lot of history between these guys, and their rapport is wonderful. They're laughing and joking about days gone by, and it's really endearing and it makes it easy to care about them, even when the characterization falls a bit flat. Then, of course, the punks invade and all hell breaks loose, and that is when this movie becomes really fun. There's nothing more enjoyable than watching a gory spectacle of a bunch of older actors fighting an army of mutant druggies with whatever they have available. Guns, axes, pool cues, beer kegs, you name it. Limbs start flying, heads start exploding, and it's absolutely glorious. Stephen Lang ends up taking on a caring grandfather role to the girl Lizard, and it makes the final 30 minutes of this film an absolute joy to watch. I do have a few issues with this film. The main villain is pretty cartoonish and has next to no motivation outside of get back stolen drugs, which is a plot point we've seen done many times before. But what's lacking in him is more than made up for in his right-hand woman, played by Dora Madison from Bliss. She's badass, she's got a machete, and she kicks all kinds of ass in this movie. And honestly, I'd have been fine if she ended up being the main villain. In addition to that, the lighting, beautiful as it is, makes a lot of the fight scenes really difficult to interpret, especially with the fast-paced editing and frenetic camera work. When you've got a bunch of people fighting in an enclosed space and everything is bathed in red, it becomes really difficult to distinguish who you're looking at what time. Still, all that being said, if you're a fan of Joe Begos' other works, I have no doubt in my mind you're going to love this one. It's got all the practical effects, heavy metal, and violence that you've come to love from him. I'm going to say that VFW is solid. If you like hero shots of veteran actors past their prime, proving that they can still kick all kinds of ass in a gory genre film, definitely check this one out. I do think you'll enjoy it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click down there, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell notification in case you want to know when I upload. There's a Patreon link down in the description if you want to donate and be like all these cool people right here. Please consider it. I would really appreciate it. There's all sorts of new reward tiers for you to check out, anything from special access to my private Discord server to gifts sent right to your door. If any of that interests you, please consider donating. Even $1 would help. I would really appreciate it. But even if not, thank you so much for watching anyway, and I'll see you all very soon.
Anybody else want to come in my bar?